Hello YouTubers, Daniel here for the Smoky Mountain Gun Show, and on this video I'm going to be giving you guys an up close look at my vintage 1978 Ruger Standard Mark I. Okay, we'll go ahead and do a safety check here. This is an old school one, so the magazine eject is here on the bottom. Pull out the magazine, no rounds. Pull back the bolt. You really can't see in there, but there's no rounds. No rounds in the weapon. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started here with this. We'll start, as always, I start with the magazine. Give a good look at the magazine. This is a steel magazine. Most of the ones you get nowadays are polymered. This is a solid steel magazine. Everything is steel. It's the ones that ride the your lever here rides on the left. Now, a little thing that I really don't like about these magazines are the load assists right here. You can't just really thumb them in there. Trust me, I've tried. I know people can say you do it, but on this one you have to use this load assist right here, which is kind of a pain. It holds 9 rounds plus 1. 9 rounds in here plus 1 in the chamber, which I kind of don't get that. If you're going to make it 9 rounds, why not make it 10 rounds? So, but anyway, nice thin little magazine, lightweight. So I only have one magazine for this weapon though, because I need to get me some more, but I haven't really got around to it. I keep forgetting. So anyway, like I said, this is a 1978 standard. When I looked it up on, it doesn't say Mark I anywhere on this gun, but I looked up the serial number on Ruger.com, and it described it as a Mark I. It said Mark I, so that's what I'm calling it, a Mark I standard. But the only thing it says on here is Ruger Standard. So, okay, focusing on the grips. Nice checker grips. These are the original grips for this weapon. As you can see, it has a Black Hawk instead of a Red Hawk. Most of the ones you see nowadays have a Red Hawk. And also, another thing you'll notice on this one is the Hawk. If you're looking at the grip straight up like this, the Hawk is angled this way. So it looks like it's kind of off tilt there, but you bring it up like this and your Hawk is vertical. So but it's Black Hawk, and on this side there is no Hawk. All of the ones, if not most of the ones, if not all the ones I've seen nowadays, has two Red Hawks on both sides. So this one's kind of unique, has the Black Hawk with a blank side on the other, and these are original. This is all original. Small trigger guard here. You know, really this isn't a tactical weapon, so you really don't need a large trigger guard to operate it with gloves. So it's a smaller little nice circular trigger guard. You know, kind of fits the gun nice. This gun was modeled after the German Luger pistol. So kind of looks a lot like it. Nice curvature here. You can get a really good grip on this gun. Gripping this gun kind of makes me feel like I'm holding a 1911. You know, but you know, I can tell the difference between this and a 1911. So it's a nice thin gun. I can get a really good purchase on this weapon. Fun to shoot, very fun to shoot. All steel. It's an all steel weapon. A lot of the Mark I don't even think they make Mark I's anymore. I think all they makes Mark III's. But this is the standard, and most of the ones you get standard nowadays are polymer framed, and this is an all steel weapon. Has the let's see here, a stainless trigger here. It's got a stainless trigger. I think that's a stainless trigger, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's a stainless trigger. Here's your safety lock, and it will only work if the gun is charged. You can't throw it on unless you got it cocked. So, but also it acts as your slide stop or bolt lock on this one. There's no slide, so it's your bolt lock. It does not act as a bolt hold open device. Man, I love love the way this gun cycles. If you haven't shot one, I really suggest going out and shooting one. You will really be impressed on the feel of this gun when it's in action. It's just unlike any other 22 pistol out there. It's in a class of its own. I know Beretta, Smith & Wesson, all them other companies, Browning, they try to make pistols to compete with this weapon, but to me, there's really no comparison. I know Browning is very high on the quality list in firearms, but I mean, these Ruger Mark series is standards, competition models. They're all, I think, a class above every other one that tries to make these little rimfire pistols. So, but and another thing I wanted to add to, it is a rimfire. It is not a centerfire, and you can dry fire these. A lot of people say you can't dry fire rimfire, which I do not recommend it, but on these Ruger pistols you can. They have a block in there that will protect from dry firing. Moving up to the barrel here, it is the 6-inch barrel model. You can get them in 4 3/4 barrels or the 6-inch barrels. I prefer the 6-inch barrels. Longer the barrel, better the accuracy. And buddy, let me tell you, this thing is accurate. It's tons of fun to shoot. Only gripe I do have about the gun is it does have fixed sights. I'd like to have adjustable sights on this. But I can deal with the fixed sights. Here on the front sight, it has a nice raised front sight. This thing is really like having a little handheld rifle. If you could get you a little butt stock and put on this, actually some kind of thing where this goes up in something that kind of looks like a receiver, and this would be the pistol grip, and you have your butt stock on it, it would be a sweet, sweet little short-barreled 22 rifle. It would be awesome. I'm not sure if they make something like that. I wish they did. I would definitely pay the $200 for the any other weapon stamp to have a setup like that. But anyway, this thing does cycle like a rifle. It does not have your standard slide. It has a cylindrical bolt here that cycles inside this receiver, a lot like a rifle. As you can see, it comes out from the back. You charge it like that right there, kind of like you would an AR. You can do it that way, this way, and it is a sturdy little gun. I've shot this thing many a times and really not had a problem. I think I had 1 or 2 jams, but I know that was ammunition. It was because of the ammunition. I was using cheap stuff. Let's see here. What else can I talk about this gun? The blue job on this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but just the blue job on this is something else. It's a beautiful blued gun. Very quality bluing on this gun. The bluing that I've seen better than this on any weapon is a Browning High Power. It's like glass, but this right here is awesome. It's like, sometimes you look at it, it'll be charcoal gray. Sometimes you look at it, it'll be black. It'll have a bluish tint to it. Just a beautiful weapon. A lot of people think they look ugly, but I think they're beautiful. But anyway, that's pretty much it. 22 caliber. Fun to shoot, and I really recommend getting one. So there it is, the up close look of the Ruger Mark I Standard 22 long rifle semi-automatic pistol. Okay, it's been Daniel for the Smoky Mountain Gun Show. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so. Carry on the Second Amendment rights bestowed upon us all. And as always, you guys have a very nice day.